looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make Matt. Breaks into the open. Quick with the spin move. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Trying to bull his way in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind.
Right on the money. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown Sooners! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Oh, he got loose. Turns it on at midfield. Breaks into the open on the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got a man, it's Bradley. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space and watch.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending.
Lots of room to run. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Johnson wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys.
Throws toward the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Try to march their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Extending the play. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Wants to throw again. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now adjusting. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown Sooners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. Happy now, and he's got room. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That's caught. It's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throwing on the run. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off-play action on first down. Dances away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Johnson looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. With the run on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. 1st and goal with the 1. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air. Plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Buying some time as he moves left. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end now in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes one. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
To the air on first down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Kansas State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On to attempt the try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to... Oh, the ball's on the ground. Find some fresh air. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Got room at the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And gotta love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Here we go.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then
fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crockett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Edwards. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas City, 45.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. Then make him forget that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Barnett. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.